Finally, Zayn Savage is back to TTMing. As you may have heard on the podcast, I am jumping full force back into TTMing. I'm actually going to start a gigantic collection for my daughter. So all the things you're going to see come in are going to be personalized specifically to her. I'm not going to sell anything, obviously. It's going to be put into books and binders and saved for later down the line. I'm actually opening up the mail with my daughter, which is great. It's great to actually share a hobby that I love. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube do the same thing, and I thought, why not strike up a bond over something that we can both enjoy? I have several projects in the works, and I mean several. And if you know me, some are hits, some are miss. I get really creative, and sometimes there's a giant upside with that, and sometimes there's a giant downside, and some projects just don't work. With that being said, I've learned several things over the last few years with experiments. I've run with TTMing, and I think this is going to be a solid experience that you guys are really going to enjoy. Now, this video is going to focus on one of my projects, and this is the one that I actually came up with about 2 months ago. I sent out the first TTM about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and it finally came back today. I have about 20 or 30 out there that I sent about a week ago, so those should start coming in soon. But this is the very first one for this set. Now, I actually had some of these already in my collection, so you will see some autographs already in here, but those I already owned. So this is my Topps Archive project. If you guys know, my Topps fan favorite set that I did back in the old days was my bread and butter. Like, I had hundreds of them signed. Most of them were TTMs. And I love that set, the 2003, 2004, and 2005 Topps fan favorite set. It's beautiful. Basically, they took the designs from the old Topps cards and put new photos on them. They did only do the players that played in that era. So if it was a 1960s card, they put a 1960s player on there. However, this is not just the Topps fan favorite set that I'm doing. This is a Topps Archive set. The guidelines for these cards have to be, they have an old design from Topps. I'm kind of cutting it off at 2001 right now, but that could change. Maybe 2002. It has to be an old design from Topps, but it has to have a non-original photo on the card. So it can't be a reprint of a 1960 card. It has to be a 1960 design with a new photo. The cool thing is that includes Topps fan favorites, which again is my favorite set, but it also includes Topps Heritage, which now they, reproduce the old designs with new photos and new players, guys, not just vintage players, new players that are playing right now, which is really exciting. Also, I believe Topps Archive does the same thing. With a lot of vintage players, which I enjoy writing to the guys who are retired, so that'll help out a lot. Have a couple boxes of 2020 Topps Archive coming in. I'll probably unbox those on video for you because I need some TTM fuel. But here's what I got in, guys. I'm going to show you kind of the... actually, let me show you how this works first. I have a binder here, and you'll see the 1951 Topps card right here in the front. That's where we're beginning. And this is just a placeholder right now. It's not signed. I have several placeholders in this entire book just to kind of help me sort through when I get new stuff in. I can easily match it and put it in with the year. But each page here represents a year of Topps. So I'm going to collect that year's design. But I mean, that ranges from, like I said, Archive, Heritage, Topps fan favorites. There's a lot of sets that use the redesign, or not redesign, the old designs of Topps. So, for example, here's a couple that I have. Here's a Topps card. I don't know what year that is, but it's an older Topps remake card that obviously Tony Pena did not play in 1952, but it's a remake of that design. Going up next, we actually have a custom from Ruben that he sent back in the day, and then a Ben Zobrist team card. So that one actually may be from another set. I'll have to double check. That may not be a 50, let me see, 53. Anyways, you get the idea. A lot of these are placeholders, but I do have a few autographs in here already. Let's go ahead and show off the return, shall we? I'll stop babbling. You guys get the idea of the set. You're going to see this binder a lot coming up. Here we go, guys. These are all inscribed to my daughter, like I said. Everything I send off is going to be for her to be put away so she can have when she's old and gray and she can decide to do with it what she wants. But got this in today, opened it up with her, showed her who it was, talked about the Yankees a little bit. So it was kind of a cool experience. And man, oh man, this guy came through and in a big way. So let me show you the extras first. Man, I mean, just, I don't know where to start because everything's so cool. So here's an index card. I didn't even want him to sign the index card. This was basically just a backer. And he inscribed it to my daughter there. This is Bobby Richardson, TTM legend, as they say. Sorry about that. It's my security alarm. A legend in the TTM field. And he says, "I'm so glad that you like the Yankees. I sure enjoyed playing for them. Sincerely, Bobby Richardson." Here is his flyer that he always sends, and I've seen several people get this. But the cool thing is he actually signed this one on the back, which he usually doesn't do. It says, "Penelope, my whole career was with Mickey Mantle." And then he has the years right there. He signed it Bobby. That's really cool. Again, he came through huge on this. Like, I've never seen a return like this from Bobby. Even though he signs everything you send him, he sent crazy extras. He didn't have to sign the index card. I didn't even ask him to. Here's a custom card, which actually goes perfect in my book. It's not an exact replica of the top set, but it does have the little banner up there that's the exact same as, I think, 56. I forget the year, but I'm going to stick it in there here in a second. So signed it right there to my daughter, and it's just one of his little custom cards. And we're going to go ahead and put that in. Let's see here. I forget what year. I'm a little rusty in my years, guys. I haven't dealt with baseball cards in a long time. But when I was a kid, this one actually is a print off, so it's not an actual card. But let's go ahead and find that set. Sorry for the delay here. Here it is. I forget what year this is, but as you can see, it's got the banner up there. It's in the same style. The bottom is not exactly the same, but I'm going to count it. So I can take the Frank Robinson out as a placeholder and put in the actual signed Bobby Richardson. The next extra he sent me, again, this is crazy, and this won't go in the binder because it's an original, but this is nuts. This is a 1963 Topps card, an actual one, with great inscriptions at the bottom from Bobby. I didn't ask for any of this. He did all this extra. Just really amazing return. This is going to go in a top holder pretty much right after this video is over. So, and then the card that I sent to get signed was a Topps Fan Favorites card. The only one he has in the set. And that's it right there. So really, really great inscription, and got the World Series MVP inscription down there. Very cool. And I believe this is back here. We got to take a Buck O'Neil out. I think this is 61, if I remember right. I'm going to get my years wrong. I'll have the years down by the time I'm filling this binder up, trust me. So that goes right there. All right. So that is one of my new projects. Again, I have maybe 3 or 4 in the works, and I'm going to show those to you as we go. But very excited about this, guys, and hopefully you are excited too. Hopefully this can spur some ideas from you guys, or for you guys. Maybe get you motivated to do some TTMing. I mean, I haven't done TTMing in a long, long time, so this will be a good little hobby to get my mind off work and some other stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video, and you take care, all of you autograph addicts.